everyone, it's Paige Evans, and today I want to share how to make this exploding box mini album from start to finish. So the first thing you need to do is find a cut file. So go open a new browser and go to the Silhouette Design Store. Type in exploding box, and one of the first options should be the exploding box album that I'm using. So here's the design ID if you want to type that in instead of searching for it. So once you've downloaded that cut file, in your library you can search for it by typing box or exploding box. So I'm using basic exploding box shallow lid. So double click on it and it'll insert it into a new Silhouette Studio file. And they are actually all connected. So we need to make them individual shapes, so ungroup it, and ungrouping it once doesn't do the trick, so you gotta ungroup it twice, and now they are individual shapes, and you want to cut one shape at a time. Send to Silhouette Studio, or send to Silhouette, and then you adjust the cut, or adjust the settings according to whichever type of paper you are using, whether it's cardstock or pattern paper. And then send to Silhouette. So here are the pages that I have cut. And I'm going to start by adhering them all together. So I'm placing thin double-sided thin double-sided tape on the back and then aligning it into the center. So I'm starting with the smallest one and then working my way to the biggest one. And that square what is that, like cupcake sprinkly looking paper, that's the lid. So I will show you how to put that together too. Align it into the center as carefully as you can. I'm just rotating it so the lines are vertical. And then bend up the flaps or the pages. I don't know what I'm going to refer them to throughout this video, so pages or flaps. Fold them up on the scored line. And now assemble the lid. So I bent up on the scored lines first, just so they were more pliable. And then on these tabs, apply some super sticky tape. I'm just using tape by American Crafts. And then fold the tabs over, press them together, and that forms the basic foundation of the lid. Just for some added embellishment, I'm using washi tape, tearing a little bit and folding it over the corners. So everything that you see here that I'm creating this box with is my Oh My Heart collection with Pink Paislee. So these washi strips are from the sticker book, and these die cut flowers are from the ephemera pack. So I'm adding, whether it's dimensional adhesive or glue dots to raise the flower off the lid a little bit, and bending up the leaves for dimension. I'm tying a little yellow baker's twine bow, just for a little cuteness, and then adding it with some glue. So now the lid is complete, and I'm going to set that aside and use it in the very end. Alright, so let's start working on the exploding box. The title of this is going to be Love This. I wanted to add just a little bit more pattern paper to the very center, so I'm measuring the size of the square, which is about 2.5 inches, and then cutting a piece of the same paper that I used to cut the lid to 2.5 inches square, and then I'm going to adhere it right there in the middle. And this just brings more color into the album, because goodness knows I love color and lots of it. So it just breaks up that space a little bit more. Okay, so the title is Love This, and I'm going to use pictures that are things that I love, so I'll walk you through that as we go on. I'm using the thickers from Oh My Heart, trying to get a variety of colors. I'm overlapping them a bit. I like the way they look when they're overlapped. Just adds some texture. I'm using one of the chipboard hearts from the chipboard stickers, adding a little staple in the middle and then adhering it down. So on the first flap above the title, I'm gluing These are all 2-inch square photos. And it's a picture of the Take Me Away collection when I first got it in the mail and set it up, and that was definitely something I love. To dress up the title, I put a puffy scalloped sticker underneath, and now I'm embellishing with a couple of hearts. Adding texture by stapling them in place, and I didn't go all the way through the layers. I just stapled right onto the photo so that the staple isn't seen on the back page, because I'm going to decorate front and backs of every flap. On this flap, I want to frame 3 sides with washi, so I'm folding half of it over. So you place it down halfway, and then fold the other half onto the back, and then trim the excess. Save the excess for a different project for sure. And last one at the top. All right, next, what am I going to do? Stamping. So in Oh My Heart, there is a stamp and notepad set, and this is great for planners, but I also like using some of the other images for other purposes. There's a set of journaling lines, 3 little journaling lines, which are perfect for journaling. So I stamped 2 right there. Then I'll go ahead and write some of the journaling, and this is just explaining what this Exploding Box mini album is about. Embellishing with a super cute bird puffy sticker. Rotating and working on the next flap. So I'm going to use a 2-inch square photo of another thing that I love, which is making Coptic books. Made this one using my Take Me Away collection. From the transparency sticker sheet, I added a row of hearts. From the paper sticker sheet, I'm adding a #HeckYes tab, stapling it, and this time I did staple it through all of the layers, but the staple will be covered when I get to that page. Hearts are a perfect embellishment, especially when this album is about things that I love, so there will be lots of hearts and also lots of flowers throughout. So I glued a chipboard, copper foil or rose gold foil flower sticker there in the corner, and I'm adding another chipboard floral sticker right there. A little bit more of embellishment with a rose gold foil floral sticker. Say that 10 times fast, my goodness. And trimming off the excess. Moving right along. So from the excess paper, I trimmed the largest layer of the box from this pretty floral paper, and I want to fussy cut one of the flowers and add it to the bottom of this flap. I used a little bit of dimensional adhesive so it pops up, and then trimming off the excess leaf. I know a photo is going to go on the top part of this section of flaps, so I'm going to add some journaling lines. Stamping those with black StazOn ink, and then also there's a trio of hearts also in this stamp set, so I just stamped it right next to the journaling lines. Adding a pink flower puffy heart sticker and a 2-inch square photo of me at the super scenic Santorini, Greece. So that was the journaling. That's what I wrote about in the journaling anyway. Framing it with a pair of floral puffy stickers. Next, cute photo of my daughter Jane because I definitely love her. And going to embellish with flower stickers. They're chipboard stickers. Again, everything is from Oh My Heart, so everything will coordinate. Puffy flower, chipboard flowers, and stamped flowers. All the flowers. Just stamping it right up there in the top left corner and then using a die cut. It says, "Hey Sugar," popping it up with some foam squares. And then I'm going to tuck another floral chipboard sticker. I guess not tucking it, but adding it right on top. On the next set of flaps, so I'm adhering a 2-inch square photo on the top, and these are super colorful buildings in Cologne, Germany. I just love how tall and skinny they are and all the different colors. So definitely need to add the whole lot of lovely chipboard sticker underneath. And so while these chipboard stickers have the sticky back to help make sure that they stay in place permanently, because I know this will get handled throughout the years, I'm enforcing with other kinds of adhesive. Once again with the journaling lines, and to make sure that I don't stamp onto different layers, I'm just putting a protective shield or just scratch paper. This was some of the packaging from one of the embellishments in this collection, so I just slid it underneath and then stamped on top, adding a rose gold foil flower die cut and another bit of stamping. Super easy. So sometimes when I'm making these mini albums, less is more, but then again I have a hard time figuring out when to stop because I just want to add. So there's a fine balance, and I'm always trying to find what that is. On this flap is another picture of Take Me Away collection. So obviously I love scrapbooking, and I'm going to include a lot of stuff about scrapbooking in this mini album. And going to frame it with a chipboard flower sticker, and it's a paper sticker of stacked washi tape rolls. So that's kind of fun because it's a scrapbooking product, so going along with a picture of scrapbooking supplies. Stamped some journaling lines above, and then I'm going to embellish with that says The Good Life chipboard sticker, and then I put a rose gold foil scalloped transparency sticker underneath. I really like using scalloped border stickers. Something about them, they just add a bit of whimsy. So that puffy sticker that I trimmed off for the title, I'm using the last bit of it above the Good Life chipboard sticker. And that completes the second layer. So now we're working on the third and final layer. You know the drill, 2x2 square photo. This is of my cat Rachel, and there are a couple of different cat icons in the Oh My Heart collection. Using the mini colorful alphabet stickers, just writing meow. Not exactly writing, but creating meow. And then there's the rose gold foil cat sticker from the transparency stickers. And stapling a chipboard heart sticker. Again, this time only going through the photo layer. On the top flap, adding a die cut that says Feel Beautiful Today. I want to do some more floral stamping, and so I used a pencil just to mark kind of where I want to go, where I want the stamping to go. And I know the pencil will be covered, so it's okay. Adding the die cut on top, and then doing my journaling around the die cut. So I'm using this chipboard frame in this section, but it doesn't quite fit, so I'm trimming off the top, gluing it in place, cutting off those little pieces sticking off the top edge, and then reattaching the top. If something doesn't work for you, just make it work. Scissors, there's always a way. If there's something you want in there, you can make it work. So I'm trying to tuck a photo underneath. This is a picture of all my colorful scrapbook albums. And then again with a scalloped sticker. This is a washi pink scalloped sticker from the washi strips. And then coming in with some puffy stickers that say XOXO. Hugs and kisses to scrapbooking. Underneath, I'm going to create a title that says I Heart Scrapbooking. There is these dots stamps in the stamp set, and there's a lot of bumps and layers going on underneath, so I'm trying to make the surface as flat as I can while I stamp this. In the process, I tore the letter, but it's okay. Once you reattach it, you don't see that it was messed up. I want to staple this heart in place, and there was a die cut on the other side, so I gently lifted up the die cut while I stapled the heart in place and then put it back. Again, using the colorful mini alpha stickers to create scrapbooking. And then another scalloped border washi sticker. Okay, in this section, this tag is also too tall, and I want to create a pocket So I trimmed the tag kind of in half, and I'm trimming away another little piece. And then I'm going to create a pocket. So to do that, I'm just applying adhesive on 3 sides only. And then coming in with some double reinforcements with some super glue and then sticking that down. So now I've created the pocket, but I still want the tag look. I want it to look like a tag. So I'm adding the top back in place and then using more of the yellow baker's twine that I used on the lid, just going to tie it into the tag. So there's lots of textures, lots of different materials in this album, so it's super fun. Adding a transparency sticker that says the little things. And I just had fun piecing things onto this section, XOXO, and then this colorful circles chipboard, arrow that matches the colorful circles on that tag. And this is just a pocket to adhere extra photos. In this pocket, I put pictures of where I've taught scrapbooking events, so in Spain and the Netherlands, and there was one more, but I lost that picture. I don't know where it went. I'll have to reprint it. So when I write the journaling, which I'm working on now, I'm working on this flap, it's going to be about how I love teaching scrapbooking classes. So here I'm adhering a floral die cut, and I'm not even trimming the excess because it can fit. Heck yes, die cut journaling tag, adhere in place and then trim the excess and then go ahead and write the journaling. All right, we're on the last flaps, the last little pages. This is another die cut from the die cut pack and going to adhere it at the top. Writing the journaling, and this is all about traveling. I'm going to use a picture of us as a family in Albania, of all places. I glued down a ticket sticker that says happy, that's from the paper sticker sheet, and chipboard flower sticker. There's a lot of chipboard flower stickers throughout the album, so I'm just continuing with that motif and theme. The rest of the pink scalloped washi border sticker, just trying to straighten that up a little bit more. And here is the picture of our family. So we love to travel. We've loved living in Germany for the past 4 years. We're excited to move home back closer to family, but we also will miss being able to travel all around Europe. So I'm gluing down this love chipboard sticker. And that, I think, completes this album. So I'm going to show you how it folds up. Simply fold up all the sides and slide on the lid. Super easy. And then when you open it and it explodes, hence the Exploding Box Album title. So I hope you've enjoyed watching how to create this. There are so many different ways you could create it and all the different collections that you could use. So I hope you make one, and I would love to see if you do. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.